Welcome. In this video, we're going to use iterables in combination with conditionals to make useful programs. Today, we're going to write two small programs that use for loops. One of them is going to be given a list of numbers, and we're going to sum up the even ones. And the other one is going to be slightly more interesting. We're going to extract the consonants from a string.
So first notice here that I have a lot of metadata for the two programs we will be writing. These strings we will use for our second program, and this list of numbers we will use for the first program. So if we want to sum up all the even numbers in this list using a for loop, first, we need to create a variable that will keep track of the total. So I'm just going to call that variable total and set it equal to 0. Next, we want to iterate through all the numbers in numbers. So we can do the following. For n in numbers, I'll put the colon, make sure there's an indentation, and now we can use an if statement to check if that number is even. So if n mod 2 is equal to 0, meaning n is a multiple of 2 because it gives a remainder of 0, then we know we can say total is equal to the total plus n. So what this does is it increments total by n each time. So it's incrementing itself by n. In fact, this paradigm is used so often that we have a shorthand way of writing it, and that is total plus equals n. And lines 11 and 12 are exactly the same. So once we've done that, we can just print whatever our total is. And our total is 20, and you can verify that adding 2, 4, 6, and 8 will give you 20. Perfect. Now let's write our second program. And this one was extracting all the consonants from a string. So let's bring this down. So this is the alphabet we're going to be dealing with. These are the vowels we will be considering. And this is the string we want to extract all the consonants from. Notice that this string also contains invalid characters such as spaces and exclamation marks, so we don't want to include those in our consonants. So similarly, we want to create a variable that will keep track of all the consonants we found so far. So I'm going to call that variable characters. I'm going to set it equal to an empty list. So for a character, which I'm going to call ch, in my string, which is the string we want to extract all the consonants from, if this character is not in vowels, meaning it is a consonant, and the character is in our alphabet, meaning it's one of these characters and not something crazy like a space or an exclamation mark, then we want to append our character to the list of constants, which I call characters. So characters.append ch. Perfect. And now we want to convert this array back into a string so we can print it out nicely. So consonants is equal to empty string dot join characters. There we go. Now let's just print what our constants are. And if we run this, we get Pack Publishing rocks without spaces or exclamation marks or vowels.
In this video, we looked at how to write two small programs using loops and conditionals. In the next video, we're going to write a slightly larger program, which will combine everything we have seen so far.